Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, for Phoenix, look! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have on good faith that the judge will listen to me. Does White have the judge in his pockets too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story? I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth. You've changed. Huh? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not. I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honour. The defence is ready, Your Honour. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honour. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Yeah. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fair? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanour. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Maya Fair? Mia Fair. That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Ahem. Why, tell you what you already know. Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho 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 ho. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, then it was all over. He mentions a direction, but does he not do it yet? If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honour. I think you have to press when he says he ran. Because I need it to say when they ran. Because then you can present the testimony. Because I'm pretty sure they say that they dodged the wrong way. So it's this one, I think. Can you be a little bit more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. There you go. I play this game like once a year, so I kind of remember little bits, but I always forget. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left, so he did witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honour? Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? They're both right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Feincourt, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. He was the killer! This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. The prosecution of the defence are in distortion of the truth, Your Honour. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho! You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now, he's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologise. Mr. Your Honour, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. I think this one's quite easy, isn't it? Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Let's check. I think she only got hit once, didn't she? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honour. I think it's this one. I'm not convinced. It was only once, wasn't it? Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honour, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honour. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quiet. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honour. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White? Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard the thing fall. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Flap. Flap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honour, my stomach, you see, is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Do you just go at the end? Phoenix? He's getting a lot less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something. But it won't be easy. So she's only run to the left. I need to, is it this one? Yeah, because you have to point out that the plant fell over the light or something, which is what the receipt's for. Yeah. This one? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that? The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White? Huh? Well, what? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes? Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. And then you present... this or this? Is it this or this, sorry? I think it's this one. Mr. White. I like when the music stops because it means I got it right. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Oof. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me exactly, when was it you saw the stand? Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? Big problemo. There's a big problemo, problem here. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred? Correct, that is so. It's so conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. What? Why couldn't he? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honour. A person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over. That's when you do the floor plans. Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honour. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you will be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within that visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognised the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fair Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Gah! Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honour? Miss Mia? Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. Well, what? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White? I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now, What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corps. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law officers of Miss Fair. What does that have to do? Your Honour, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fair's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fair and Co law officers. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honour. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it's a fact that Mr. White had also been at the office well before the murder took place, when he went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for this baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify at the court about this wiretapping. Ahem, leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fair and Co law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. You just press everything, don't you? So you saw the stand before the night of the incident? And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound? Correct, that is right. I see, very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. I'm pretty sure I just press everything. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the detail of Miss Fair's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Right. Was it really you that went to the office, or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fair and Co offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. If I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Why did you tap Miss Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honour. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. I might actually need to press twice on all of them. Or I might have to press all 4 then go at the end. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Oh no, you don't go at the end. Okay, it's not this one, because that's exactly the same as previously. But I'm pretty certain I just press all of them. Oh. Do you just have to go through all of them constantly? Uh-oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honourably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honour. Phoenix. Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? Oh yeah, this is it's easy from here. The waiting lobby. What happens? It gives you like the entire thing right here. All right, I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Yuck. Hey, Phoenix. Gak, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're Maya? Don't you know the fair women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true power. So Maya is channeling you, Mia. That's right, I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up, you can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But, we don't have much time. Phoenix, now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix. Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. Wright say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated in the court record. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant rather... Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honour. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honour, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. Wright is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your Honour, please give me one chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion in this matter? I say, let's give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. This one. I think you just present here. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Why are you grasping? I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honour, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand, and the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fane-Co losses at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. I'm not doing that. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honour, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. You got to object, don't you? Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth? If anyone is going to call Mr. White a trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a date to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honour, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. Gah, the witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix? Read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Memo received from Mia. Your Honour, if I may. You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop, desist, halt. But please stop. Make him stop. How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honour. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honour? You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defence. Yes, Your Honour. I guess you could say that, if only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds a defence. Rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Not guilty. That is all. The court is adjourned. September 9, 2024. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations, you're lucky I was born a fair. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not Chief anymore. Phoenix, Can you come to the office tonight, 9? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. Two minutes late. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came, Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like? You were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office? Someone has to help you with the new Wright and Co. law officers, right? And who better but me, Maya Fear, reporting for duty? Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. You're Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business? You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name, Mia. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now, but if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright and Co. law officers. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Maya is my favourite character, by the way. Brilliant. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Okay, wait up. The end. I love that trial so much. It is actually really good. I just don't... The little end where Phoenix gives up, not as big as fan, but outside of that, I really like the trial. But we're on to... I think it's a samurai trial next, which I really like. So I'm hyped for that. And then... I mean, to be fair, this one's quite a longer one, though, because there's 5 episodes in this game. But we'll play through them all at some point. We'll just slowly do it. Right, anyway, bye!